Here we go, off the rails.
No, that won't work. That won't work either. I gotta... Oh, hey there, ghosts and ghouls. Warlock Boo here, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this review. It's just not working to what I want it to work with. You see, I gotta review a Mario game for my son. It's his birthday, and I promised I would. The problem is, I can't figure out how to review it. I put clips up, Nintendo's gonna hit me with some copyright strike shit again. If I show anything, they'll hit me. But it's hard to talk about something without being able to show things. It's hard to be talking about it when I'm animated like this, but if I come in the real world, the camera never picks me up because I'm a ghost. But wait a minute. I have an idea. Oh, this will work. This will work. This will work. Just give me a minute. In your face, Dale. Let me have it. Now I'm in charge now. This should work better, don't you guys think? Being all flesh and blood with the mask. Well, I gotta protect the identity of who I possess right now. I don't need him getting some weird calls. Oh, you were possessed online. Because that'll freak him out in his family, and I don't want that. But what am I doing today in this physical body? As I said, I am doing a special review for my son. And I don't want Nintendo to flag me again. They flag me every time I do something on them. And I think I'm a little laggy on this camera, but it's a cheap webcam's what he had. I gotta live with it. But I don't want them flagging me, so I'm reviewing Mario Odyssey. Got it for my son for his birthday. This guy just happened to have a copy over there somewhere. But what is Super Mario Odyssey? Super Mario Odyssey is a Super Mario game for the Nintendo Switch. It is actually the third Mario game for the Switch. First one being Mario Kart 8, then Mario Rabbids Luigi Kingdom Battle, then Super Mario Odyssey. But what's different about Super Mario Odyssey, you may ask? It's a lot more like Mario 64 and the game where you're Mario with the backpack that cleans water. I forgot its name, and I don't want to record this for a fifth time because I forgot its name. So yeah, you gotta live with that. But the game itself plays a lot like a Mario game. You know, you run around, you collect coins, you fight Bowser, you jump on Goombas, things like that. Things that should be in a Mario game, but with some new mechanics. The new mechanic is your hat. Throw it, hit enemies, hurt them, knock their hats off, and then possess them and use their abilities to get around the world, get moons. Instead of suns or stars, you're getting moons this time. They're just going through the whole celestial thing till you get every kind of celestial. Next, you'll be collecting Mars or Earths, which collecting Earths would be a little creepy. It would be strange, wouldn't it? But you're collecting moons. Why? Because they power your ship. Of course! Did you not know that? What ship is this? The ship is the Odyssey. It's actually why the game is called Super Mario Odyssey. But you use the ship to get from place to place to place to place. To really get everything, really. Now, the ship, why are you going to place to place to place to get these moons and power your ship? Because Bowser kidnapped the princess. Again, except he's not just holding her captive. No, he's forcing her to marry him. Interesting, right? And not just that, your hat is helping you because it's actually a living ghost, which I find offense that ghost would help Mario. As Boo's never got anything good. He just broke into our house and stole our money, and then we're the bad guys for getting mad at him. But that's another story altogether. I'm not talking about that right now. Maybe another time. But this hat is helping you because Bowser kidnapped his sister to turn into a crown for Peach because they have the power to possess. And now he's going through kingdoms getting things for his wedding. And instead of fighting Kooplings or traditional bosses, you're fighting his wedding planners, these weird rabbit creatures that make me think Mario had a falling out with the rabbits. That's what they look like, in fact. Maybe that's just me, so. Now, the mechanics of this game are fun. The hat opens up so much new stuff. There's so much exploring to be done. You see, every time you get to a world, it's a little linear at first. You have to at least fight the first boss, which is the rabbit. Then you have a second boss, which is more of a little boss. But after you do that, you fight the two bosses. Some worlds only one. The world opens up. Everything that was blocked off is no longer blocked off. You can explore, you can find moons, you can find items, you can find quests. This game has a bit of feeling of Breath of the Wild, but not as much as people say. Everyone compares it, oh, they learned this from Breath of the Wild, but I have a feeling this was being thought up of while Breath of the Wild was, and they just kind of worked together. The game is a bit easy. There are some puzzles that are hard, but the game itself isn't that hard. It is a nice thing, though. Nice platformer. Nice take time to do this and that and this. You don't feel rushed. And I do like that. You're not being rushed. You're not being like, oh, I got to do this. I got to do this. So it's very fun in that regard. Although it does feel, like I said, too easy. At least the main story. After the main story, all the side stuff are a bit harder, but nothing very hard. This game has a two-player mode, though. One person controls Mario, and one person controls Cappy. That's the hat's name. While you may think that's unfair, it's really not. Mario can run, he controls the camera, he can jump. But Cappy can fly around, hit enemies, and there's a lot of enemies only he can kill. So it does add some fairness. He can pick if you possess something or not, and when you depossess it. So that makes the game a little more fair, a little more even. Because if you two aren't going to work together, Mario's just going to die, and he's the one that you can look at the health of. So there is an easy mode called assist mode, which for my 4-year-old daughter is perfect. Makes it so you don't fall off ledges as much, you have more health, and arrows guide you. For a little kid, or my little girl that just loves this game, it's perfect. And it makes it so, as parents, that if we're doing something, and you know how kids get when they get stuck on a game, Dad, you gotta help me now, but you're busy and you can't. It's great because it helps them. It shows them, but it doesn't give it to them. They still have to work on it themselves. Now, the graphics in this game are amazing. The worlds look beautiful. Although Mario doesn't really match all the worlds, he just seems to kind of stick out. Now, I haven't beat the game myself yet, but I am trying. It is fun. I am more than halfway done, I'm sure. I've already had my first fight with Bowser. I beat all the rabbits at least once, and I'm on the hidden world, it's called. And then I go to New Donk City, which I'm really excited about going. But the game does have amiibos. They have 3 custom for it: Wedding Bowser, Wedding Peach, Wedding Mario. This, they each give you a new costume, and some other amiibos do too. But I have a complaint. I bought this Boo amiibo. I bought it for 13 bucks. Glows in the dark, but it works with no games. How can it not work with Mario Odyssey? Can it at least give Mario an outfit where he's in a sheet or something? I mean, come on. This doesn't even work with Mario Tennis, where Boo is a playable character. Why doesn't this work with anything? All it gives me is money and stuff. Or chests with fish in it in Zelda. I need this to work with something and give me something unique. It's Boo. It's me. Why won't it work with anything? And it glows in the dark. Spent 13 bucks on nothing, I feel like. Although my Yoshi doesn't work with it much either, except giving me coins, so. Yeah. Although amiibos do help you find moons. You can find someone that you put the amiibo on, and it shows you where the moon is on the map. Yes, you actually have a map in this to see the world, because they're so big. But, yeah. But this game is fun. It is great. It is a little easy. Now, I'm not going to give it like a 10 out of 10 like everyone else does. There are problems with it. It's a little too easy. Some of the puzzles are just frustrating. It's not that they're hard. It's just that they gave you something that you got to do the same thing over and over again. So, yeah. But I'd easily give it an 8 or a 9. Not a perfect score, but a high score up there. But until then, I want to know what you think of the game. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Have you not played it? Maybe I made you want to or not want to play the game. Tell me down below and subscribe. If you subscribe, you can see when I do this content. And usually on a Tuesday, I would do a horror story. But today I decided something different. And usually you won't see me all dressed up like this, possessing someone, unless I'm doing a live stream. I am planning some. My live streams are going to be something unique. You see, I'm going to be live streaming once I get a better camera and reading your comments at the same time while talking about an actual historically documented horror monster. The first one I'm going to be doing is Spring-Heeled Jack. I'm not sure when I am. I'm still doing a lot of research for this, and hopefully it will all come together and you guys can enjoy more me. But until then, hit that like and hit the bell if you want to know when I start live streaming. And like this video. Until then, this has been Warlock Foo, hoping to be spooking y'all later. Bye.
Audio Jungle.